Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Heal My Tajweed, helping you read. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we are Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday 20 something. And Wednesday 29th of July 2020. So, inshallah, as customary, somebody from YouTube let me know if in the comments you can actually hear me. That would be good, inshallah. We have Rafa Sayed and we have Fazil Psycho. Can you hear my audio okay? Please let me know, inshallah. Once at least two of you confirm, I will continue. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Right. In the meantime, the link that I put up, which I've tested, should work. So I'm waiting for confirmation. Okay, Uzma Bashir says good. Do you mean you can hear my audio? Can you confirm if audio is okay? Somebody, inshallah. Is audio okay? Yes, Fazil Psycho. Yes, audio is good. One more person, please, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. And walaikum salam wa barakatuh. Shahida. Yes, Uzma Bashir, audio is okay. Jazakallahu khairan. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so for those who are new here, my name is Ashik from Heal My Tajweed. Don't forget to subscribe, inshallah. I have another main channel called Heal My Tech, and nothing to do with Islam, but we keep things halal there. Inshallah, go there, give me some love, because I do use the funding that I get from that channel, which is my main occupation actually, to fund this Tajweed channel. Alhamdulillah. We have a temporary Google page right now, and on there you will find some resources. There's also a contact page for those who want to start some classes or just leave a message. All the links are in the description below. There's also a donation page. Please consider donating either through PayPal, paypal.me/healmytajweed, or through Western Union if you don't have PayPal in your country. There's also a bank account detail down there. You can do transfer directly, or if you have other ways of donating, get in touch with me. Now, as you may know, alhamdulillah, a couple of days ago we had a person contributed live on the chat within YouTube chat as well. You can do this as well if you want, and immediately I use the money, and we have purchased a subscription for Webex, which we don't have to stop after every 15 minutes and restart. Alhamdulillah. Plus it gives us other perks. We'll be able to do classes there, including video recordings of YouTube as well, inshallah. Khair. So consider doing this. There are also some generous brothers and sisters behind the scenes who have been contributing through PayPal, and I can show you immediately. I've already bought a website, the hosting and the domain. It's called healmytajweed.com. It is just a template right now. There's nothing. I've paid for 36 months of hosting at the moment, and inshallah looking for someone to do the website for us, inshallah, so everyone can benefit. This will take time. It will be a while until I can actually create what's called a learning management system on it. And in the meantime, we will use the website to give some information, some content, some resources, and to keep some traction about the whole Heal My Tajweed platform, inshallah. So make sure this can happen. So those monies I have been receiving, I'm investing immediately onto the channel, and that's why I want to show you evidence of it, inshallah. So may Allah make it easy for all of us. And there's still a couple of days for Dhul Hijjah. I will try my best. Tomorrow is day of Arafah, at least in UK and Saudi, and I don't know about some other countries, so most people will be trying to fast anyway. But inshallah, I will try my best to keep a session tomorrow. I'm not sure about Eid on Friday, whether I will be doing any live session. If I do, it might be very short. It might not be to do specifically with recitation. It could be something a bit more casual. Allahu alam. Let's see how it goes, inshallah. Khair. So let me say salam to some people. We have Rafa Saeed, Fazil Psycho, Uzma Bashir. We have Shahida Banu, Uzma Bashir again. Okay, let me just up my audio a bit to 70. And we have Muhammad Habse. We have Osman Tube. We have Hassan Walid. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone. Alhamdulillah. Okay, one of the first things I will be doing over the weekend after Ramadan is, believe it or not, I will show you a picture later. Maybe I'll do a short video. I am using, my desk is actually a kitchen cupboard that was being thrown away for free years ago, and I picked it up for free, and I kind of turn it into a desk, and I had bought like a plank of wood, and I've been using this for my main desk for the past at least about 4 years. It looks ridiculous. Inshallah, I have just bought some new furniture for the first time. I'm gonna have to do a proper desk just to show you. You might think people online are making a lot of money. We don't. Actually, I don't. But inshallah. But right now, I will be using what I get inshallah as well from both my channels to try and upgrade the equipment. Inshallah, better microphone to come soon. Inshallah, khair. So hopefully, I'll give you some insight into this. Some short videos. It's quite funny. Kitchen unit cupboard turned into a desk. Yep, we have to do what we have to do sometimes. The video is actually on my tech channel. I'll put a link later, inshallah. Khair. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so the good news is that the Webex that we've paid for is working. I don't know what happened day one. I have no idea. And I tested it again since that day. It works fine. Yesterday I tested it. It works fine. Today I tested it a few times. It works fine. So if it doesn't work, Allahu alam, Allah musta'an. Let's see. I am now opening our Webex meeting, and it should work. There are more than one ways to join in, inshallah. And you can also phone in if you have issues. You can also there's a couple of other ways, like using a video system. You can dial in some URL number. There's a pin. If anyone asks about a code, access code, if you're joining by phone, you can do as well. There's an access code. Everything is in the link below. I will put the access code here just in case if you're dialing by phone. So there's a couple of options. Okay, access code, but you will find that in the description, and that is also the access code is also our meeting number or ID for this Webex. So this, inshallah, today, so I can see people here already. We will not have to stop after 50 minutes, inshallah. So alhamdulillah, thank you to the contribution, and this is what we're using the money for. Alhamdulillah. Okay, khair. Right, let's get cracking. We are doing still Juz Amma. There have been some suggestions to do some other things. Maybe it's a bit short notice for me to do anything else at this stage, but there are some good suggestions we will do. So for now, we have 4 people on. No one has put their hands up yet. I'm just going to name the names, and then whoever is ready, you can put their hands up. We have Osman, Rafa Saeed, we have Shaheen Gil, and we have Uzma Bashir. So no one has their hands up, so I'm going to pick Rafa Saeed. Rafa Saeed.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes. So are we doing Juz Amma today?
Yes, we are, but you're still using webcam or laptop microphone, correct?
Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta plug my headphones.
Yeah.
I need to get it from another room.
Yes. Well, can I leave you to sort that out, and then you can come back?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
inshallah. All right. So next person who was here, maybe Uzma Bashir, if I'm not mistaken.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Can I do Surah Adiyat today?
Which surah?
Surah Adiyat.
You're gonna have to try one more time. I don't know this name.
Suratul Adiyat.
Inshallah, khair.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Rahim, Ra with tikrar and Ha middle throat.
Rahim.
The whole thing, please.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahi, bottom throat, Ha. Bismillahi.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Okay, your Ra, you're making with your lips. It should be with the tongue, not Rahim, no. Ra, Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Okay, don't forget to work on this, yeah? Continue.
Okay. والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات
Stop. What is this word you said? Dobha ha. I don't know dobha ha in the Quran in Surah Al-Adiyat.
والعاديات ضبحا
Okay.
فالموريات قدحا
Fal mu ri ra kasra light and flat.
فالموريات قدحا
Mhm.
فالمغيرات صبحا
Sad more heavy. Sub.
فالمغيرات صبحا
Okay, you're saying muri ra tui to no. Muri ra ti fat. Flat.
فالمغيرات فالمغيرات صبحا
Okay, listen, you're making your ta heavy. You're saying muri ra ra tu. No. Fal muri ra ti flat. Muri ra ti.
فالمغيرات صبحا
Mm-hmm.
فأثرن به نقعا
Once again, brother, I'm pause you. You have noise in your background.
Okay, 1 minute. Is it better now?
Yes, thank you.
فأثرن به نقعا
Na is flat, only qaf is heavy.
فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به فوسطن به جمعا
Fa wa sa. All is flat, right? Only ta will be heavy. Fa wa sa to. Fa wa sa to bihi.
فوسطن به جمعا
Mhm.
إن الإنسان لربه لكنود
Okay. لربه ha bottom throat. لكنود da qalqala. My brother, you're playing with your microphone a lot. There's a lot of noise. You're tapping or you're moving it, whatever is happening. So can you make sure you're not touching the microphone too much? Okay, otherwise we get a lot of noise. So once again,
Okay.
please.
فوسطن به جمعا
Fa wa sa. Sa is flat. Sin is flat. Ta is heavy. Fa wa sa to. Fa wa sa to bihi jam'a.
فوسطن به جمعا
No, again.
فوسطن به جمعا
Okay, now you're kind of exaggerating the lightness. You say fa wa. No, just be normal. No imala. Fawasat fawasatuna bihi jam'a.
فوسطن به جمعا
Okay.
إن الإنسان لربه لكنود
Okay.
وإنه على ذلك لشهيد
Okay.
وإنه لحب الخير لشديد أفلا يعلم إذا بعثر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور
Mm-hmm.
إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير.
Okay. The last ra is flat. Okay, but it's good. Alhamdulillah. Okay, interesting because the way you started making some mistake at the beginning, I thought you would be struggling towards the end. It wasn't the case. It's not too bad actually. So you're very you're a very interesting case. So what's going on? What's going on with your learning and teaching?
Oh well, we're looking for a qari. We can't find one.
You can't. Okay, where are you based?
Oh, I'm on Quran.
No. Like your location. Are you in UK or in US? Where are you?
No, I'm in America, in Maryland, in Baltimore. on Ridge Road.
Okay, so what's the reason you can't find, a teacher?
My mom doesn't. My mom is trying to find the Gaudi, but the Gaudi has an Eid break. We found one, but we're trying to take his test, but he has Eid break right now. Like
Okay, I see, I see.
Eid break.
Okay, I see. Inshallah. Inshallah, you'll find a good teacher. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, khair. Okie dokie. Let's, next person, Shaheen Gill. Okay, before Shaheen, you can come on. Checking on the audio. Sorry, the comment section. Juma Mo MDOE says the link is not working from my side. I'm in Africa and Tanzania. Okay. Juma Mode. If the link isn't working from your side, this will be an issue, like you said, maybe from your end, maybe to do with the server or access or whatever it is. Because the link is clearly working, alhamdulillah. We have 3 people here at the moment. Now there are other ways. If you can't do the link that I've just put on the comments, you can use in the description. There is a couple of other ways. You can type in through the web, type in the whole URL, you can see, or a video system, or even by phone if you can, but I don't know if you want to do this. There's an access code. So those are the ways you can try, inshallah. Okay, khair. Shaheen Gill.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm reading Suratul Quraishi Makkiyah.
Surah. Which surah did you say?
Suratul Quraishi Makkiyah.
Your audio is not good today. Your audio is a bit low and far.
I'm reading Suratul Quraishi Makkiyah.
Okay, Suratun Quraish or Surah Quraish. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay.
Can I start now?
Yes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. Try not to say shaytan. No, shaytan. Rajim. Then Bismillahi. Your problem with the ha of the word Allah is still there. Bottom third ha. Bismillahi. And then Rahman, middle third ha. Rahim, middle third ha. Once again.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Better.
لإيلاف قريش.
Qaf, more heavy.
لإيلاف قريش.
Qaf, more heavy. Qu, and then Ra, heavy. Raish.
لإيلاف قريش.
Okay, make your on this is called madalin. Okay, Quraish. You can do this 2 haraka, 4 haraka, or 6 haraka. But you can do 2 is fine. But make it a little bit longer.
So the Yamadda needs to be a little bit longer.
Little bit longer, yeah. So Quraish.
لإيلاف قريش.
Good.
إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف.
Okay. Now when you say رحلة الشتاء, make sure the mad doesn't join onto the hamza. If you say shita'i, ta'i, that's not correct. Shita'i. The hamza has to be very clear with its own makhraj, okay? And then wassa, not waswaif. Don't say suwaif. Saif, wassaif. And here you have another mad of lean, same thing as Quraysh. You make it at least 2 haraka, okay? Once again.
إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف.
Better.
فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت.
Same thing here, mad of lean, bait.
فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت
Good.
الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, good. The last one on min, you bounce it a bit. You said min khawf. No, min khawf. And here also another mud of lean.
I thought mud of lean was only on ya.
No. Fatha ya, fatha waw.
Okay.
Okay.
وآمنهم من خوف.
Still bouncing the noon. Do the whole ayah. الذي.
وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, good. Do the whole ayah.
الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Better. Now you have a الذي, have a mud here. Okay, for haraka. Try again.
Where is the four harakat? Oh,
الذي. Yes.
الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, not bad. Still a little bit of bounce on the noon on min khawf. This is izhar. Okay, you have to be careful. But your ato'a, your ayn wasn't clear enough. Once again.
الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, mashallah. Now I didn't hear you properly because of the audio, but I'm hoping you did it better. But alhamdulillah, not bad. Not bad. What time is it? You got time? Let's see. You got about 1 hour, 1 minute, 20 seconds.
So can I read another surah?
You can in 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Okay. Surah Al-Ma'un.
سورة القريش أو سورة القوس.
Oh, Surah Al-Kawthar.
What is Surah Al-Kawthar?
Surah Al-Kawthari Makkiyah?
Is it a question or a statement?
Statement.
Kawthar, yes, tha. Okay, not sar. Okay.
Can I start now?
Sure.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Okay. Few things, right? Let's see if I do. So do the first ayah again.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Okay, stop. So here the ra is going to be heavy, full mouth. Thar, thar. Okay. So inna noon shadda to bis. Make your ayn clear. أعطيناك الكوثر. Once again.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Okay, the ra needs to be more heavy, ayn needs to be more clear, but you correct it next time. Continue.
فصل لربك وانهر.
One har. Don't bounce the noon.
وانهر.
Ra is heavy.
وانهر.
Okay, you're bouncing the noon. One har.
وانهر.
Okay. Last ayah.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Okay, same thing because we have a sha, ni, and then hamza. Don't merge the ni with the hamza. Don't say niyaka. Niyaka is not correct. Ni'aka. Ni'aka, not niyaka. Do you understand?
إن شانئك هو wait. إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Okay, ra will be heavy here as well. But at least you've tried to correct the shani'aka which is good. Some people here, quite a lot of people actually, they will say shaniyaka with a ya as well, which is a very common mistake. Or they will say shaniyaka, niya, no, shani'aka. And so just a simple reminder to everyone, in terms of tajweed, one of the definitions of tajweed for Quran is to give every letter its due right, which the scholars say it means to recite it with, first of all, with its proper makhraj, where it comes from. And they mean every letter. So don't skip over one letter for another letter, unless it is part of the tajweed rule. So we make sure we recite every letter correctly. We don't try to hide some letters unless it's part of the tajweed rule, inshallah. Khair?
Alright.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay then. So we have, I think Rafa Saeed is back with his hand up.
I'm back. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is the audio better, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. So, Juz Amma today, right?
Yes, sir.
Brother, have you thought about the proposal I made last day?
Yes, sir.
About what do you think about it?
Oh, I think it's a good idea.
Will you do it?
Inshallah.
Can I from next day, right? I mean, not today. Is it?
That I don't know when we're gonna do it, inshallah. I'm being literal with you. Okay, inshallah. No, but it's a good idea.
Okay.
It's part of the it's part of the reasons why we're doing this channel anyway, is to correct
Yes.
recitation from Quran, improving our salah, understanding the Quran a bit better. So inshallah all will come. But you're right, even the adhan, I have to do a full session on this. It will probably be a little training session. We might just pick one day, similar to what we're doing for Juz Amma, because a lot of people do not know how to do adhan. They either do not know the tajweed rules or at all, and yes, there is tajweed rules in adhan, despite difference of opinion. But there are some people who exaggerate every letter of the adhan. Not forget the makhraj, forget the sifa. They will make mud on every single letter. They will say
Yes.
Allahu Akbar, for example. It's like unfortunately, because of our culture, the people who tend to do adhan, or who are given the let's say the chance, I don't want to say duty, the chance to do adhan, are usually people who get there first anyway. They, mashallah, they are good brothers, alhamdulillah. But the adhan should not be done just because you are the oldest person with the whitest beard, or you've been there for the longest. In fact, if we know the
Yes.
story of the adhan, how it came about, it was not the person who dreamt the adhan who gave the adhan, but instead it was somebody else who Rasulullah SAW instructed, because their voice, for one, was superior. So we have to understand this as well. So yeah, inshallah. So adhan, supplication of salah, definitely we'll have to do, inshallah. A few things like that. And alhamdulillah, we'll get to this, inshallah. Okay?
Inshallah, yes, brother.
Okay.
Okay. So I want us to recite today Surah Al-Kafirun.
Surah Al-Kafirun. Okay. Khair. Yes, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Okay. Bit of tikrar on your ra. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Okay. So what do you think?
I don't know, you tell me, sir.
Okay. All right. Few things to correct. Some major mistakes as well. But alhamdulillah. Let's do it again.
Should I read again?
Yes, please.
قل يا أيها الكافرون.
Okay, two things. One, mad on ya, 4 haraka at least. Okay. Now,
Mm.
also when you're finishing the ayah, kafirun, there is nothing after the noon. And noon is not the letter of hams, so there should be no air. Not kafirun. No breathing out. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because now you're adding ha or ha or hams. So once again,
قل يا أيها الكافرون.
better. Ayyuhal. Ayyuhal. Make your lam clear. Idhar.
أيها. Okay.
Ayyuha. No, bottom for the ha.
قل يا أيها الكافرون.
Hmm?
But is it it is mad munfasil, right? This one, yeah.
So ya ayyuha is usually ya and then ayyuha. So it's actually two words, but the convention of writing sometimes is written just it's merged.
Yes.
So yes, it would be munfasil in theory. Yes.
So I often struggle with this being consistent with this mad munfasil and what is the mudassir. Okay,
Muttasil.
the
Okay.
so how to get it right? Like three vowel and four vowel. How to get it right?
Okay. On that note, just I would say for most people, don't over stress between the mad or the mududs of muttasil and munfasil. Yes, there are two very distinguishable mads or mududs, but don't over stress on it. What
Okay.
I with children, what I tell them usually, I get them to count. So yeah, they start counting at the beginning every time, and I'm okay with them doing this because this will come with practice. Now, how to distinguish between the two? Very simple. Usually, mad al munfasil is between two words. It will be at the end of a word, and the next word will start with a hamza. Okay.
Okay.
But mad al muttasil, generally, the simple explanation is it is only occurring in one word. For example, in one example, yeah, there's other types of mud, like in malaika, for example, that could be mud
Yes.
muttasil. Although there's other names for different types of muds, but I'm keeping it very simple here. However, what my teacher said to me, and he said, look, you can pick 4 haraka or 5 haraka. There is a slight difference of opinion, but it does not change the meaning of the Quran. It's a question of preference. It's okay, as long as you do 4 or you do 5, it's fine. Don't over stress on it. So for most beginner students, yeah, if they can do this, if they can distinguish between 2 haraka, which is mad asli, and then 4 haraka, which is going to be muttasil or munfasil, and then 6 haraka, which is mad ladhim, three levels or 3 lengths of mud, it's good enough for most people to make that distinction. If you want to go higher, yes, you can make a distinction between 4 haraka and 5 haraka of muttasil and munfasil, or vice versa. So don't over stress on it. Now, how to get it right? With the teacher, counting, with practice will come. I don't know what else to
Mhm.
suggest. Inshallah, it will come. But again, these can be practiced. These should be practiced individually in Qaida and then implemented in Quran, inshallah. Okay?
Okay. Okay. My teacher also told me to count it from the beginning.
Yeah,
That's it. That's the convention, I guess.
it's
to
it's
get
fun.
it.
And also some people say seconds, some people say haraka, and it is to people's preference. But in terms of the pacing, it depends also. It's relative to how fast or how slow you're reciting. It's all relative. And again, this cannot be taught
Yes.
online. This cannot be corrected and perfected online or in a book. It's not gonna happen. As long as you're aware of the mudud rules and you're aware of its application, the correction and the length is going to be between you and your teacher eventually. But it's not a major mistake, so alhamdulillah. And one of the mud is actually optional. Munfasil is optional. You can do 2 haraka as well. So mudud is a huge topic. There's a lot of there's mud al badal, there's all kind of mud. It's a big topic. But to keep it simple, for most beginner students, I would say, as a practice, 2 haraka, 4 haraka, and 6 haraka. If you can make that distinction, it is really good It is good base, good start, and inshallah build on that. So get that right first. 2 haraka, easy. Then you do
Yes.
middle, which is 4, and then 6. Okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Should I continue?
Continue, inshallah.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
Okay, here, la, we will have 4 haraka, yes. But a'budu, it starts with hamza. A, and then the ayn comes.
Yes.
A'budu.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
Okay.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay. Now here three mistakes. First, a is a mud, and then do is a mud. Same haraka too. So abiduna. Don't make one longer than the other. Second thing,
Oh.
ma is going to have a mud, obviously 4 haraka. Again, a'bud. Okay?
أعبد. Yes. Okay. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
No. Wala has 4 haraka. Antum abiduna ma a'bud. A'bud.
أعبد.
Mhm.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Again, don't merge the mad with the hamza. Ma and then a. Ma a. Not ma'bud. Don't do the curve thing.
Oh. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Better.
I have to stop.
Now you're stretching the ba. You're saying bud. A'bud.
Oh.
Now a biduna. The first a, it's still a mad. Okay. A
Yes.
2 haraka. Do 2 haraka. So same length. A biduna.
عابدون. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
No, you're stretching the ba again.
أعبد. The last one. The last word.
Bud. So bu is short. Bud, not bud.
أعبد.
Bud.
أعبد. أعبد. Okay. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
ما أعبد.
ما أعبد.
Again.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Once again.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Better.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
So wala, this next word, do you know this word? Ana.
Yes.
It is written with alif, but it is not pronounced. The alif is silent, it's an exception. It means I, it's a pronoun.
Oh, the na, there should be no mad in na.
No, this is a convention of writing. It is written with an alif, but the alif, this is not pronounced, okay? And this word on its own, ana. So ana, although there's an alif, and some mushaf will have a 0 on it, some others will have some other
Yes.
things. But this is just a word of caution. Some people also mistake, because we've said ana is short. Now, if you have also ana as a suffix at the end of a word, then you will say, but you said it was short. No, ana as a suffix, like I can't think of a word right now. But if it's as an ending of a word, of a verb usually, then no, that's not going to be the same as I. It means something else. This is it's a verb. But here, ana on its own is short. We do not pronounce the alif.
Okay. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay.
لكم دينكم ولي دين.
So lakum dinukum, don't stretch the d.
Lakum dinukum waliyadin.
No, still too long. Lakum dinukum waliyadin.
Lakum dinukum waliyadin.
Okay, you're still breathing at the end of your ayahs, so be careful with that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, thank you, brother.
Jazakallahu khair.
Barakallahu feekum, Sheikh. Okay, so can we have a next person? No one hands is up, so I'm gonna just pick. Who do we have? We have Baraka.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, I think someone else is talking now. Is it Osman?
Yes.
Okay, brother. Please have your hands up. It's easier for me to pick someone because I don't always know who's there. Sometimes people just log in, they're not there. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, which surah, brother?
Surah Al-Kafirun.
Suratul. Oh, same surah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. Okay, brother. You know, I assume most people would be reciting A'udhu Billah anyway behind the scenes. But please start with Bismillah here. A'udhu Billah is a must anyway, you know, before you start Quran. But many people will have done this. But every surah starts with Bismillah, except surah. Do you know which surah doesn't start with Bismillah?
Oh. No. I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay. Inshallah, find out. Let me know. Okay, so start Bismillah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay, that wait, brother. A'bud with qalqala, not a'bud. Don't do the hums with the air.
أعبد.
Once again.
أعبد. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Once again. Sorry, give me 1 second, please. Okay, people from the comment section, I've explained many times, do not share links, don't promote stuff that I haven't verified yet. And Jazakallah khairan for Sister Khadija to inform me, which is fine. But just as a word of caution, on this chat, anyone who's going to suggest, even if you've told me and then you're going to come and you're going to just say, oh, I've sent you a link. People will just want links, you know, right, left and center. And that is fine in principle after I verify, because I cannot recommend something I haven't verified yet. So can people please stop asking for links, for referrals and stuff like that. When I find it, if I can verify it, I will put it myself. Inshallah, I will share it on all my social media platforms. I will share it on the link. I will announce it. Can we please stop doing this, okay? Thank you. Okay, brother, continue. Do this ayah again.
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
دال قلقلة أعبد.
أعبد ما بعد.
No, أعبد.
أعبد. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Okay.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Okay, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, you know, you were worrying me there when you didn't say Bismillah. I thought, you know, you're an absolute beginner. But mashallah, it's not bad at all. Alhamdulillah. Who are you learning with?
My sister.
You're learning with your sister. Hello?
Hello.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah,
Who are you learning with?
with my sister.
Your sister.
Yeah,
Is your sister a Quran teacher?
no,
Who is she learning with?
with my cousin.
She's learning with your cousin.
Yeah, because my cousin is Hafid.
Sorry, now are we gonna go around in circles and give me a chain of who's learning with? So from your sister to your cousin to your uncle to your auntie to your grandma. Okay, who's the teacher amongst you?
My teacher. Hello.
Okay, no worries. Don't worry about it. Okay, do you want to recite something else? You have time.
Surah An-Nas.
Surah An-Nas. Okay, mashallah. Okay.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس.
Okay, make your ra more flat. Ri. Once again.
من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Okay, mashallah, good. Alhamdulillah. You know, your learning system is working. It's a good thing. Alhamdulillah. You have time. Do you want to do one more surah?
Let's do Surah Al-Falaq, inshallah.
Suratul
Falaq.
Falaq. Okay, brothers and sisters, just take an example from this brother. Mashallah, his recitation is actually quite good. But although his recitation is good, he's choosing small surahs, which is, alhamdulillah. And I think we should all learn something from this, because sometimes people with 100 times worse recitation than you are choosing big long surahs, even with warning, with makhraj problems, and yet you're mashallah you're actually quite good and you're doing small surahs. So alhamdulillah, this is good. It means you can read small surahs, you can read long surahs, I don't mind. But sometimes people, they maybe overstep or oversee or underestimate a short surah. They think short surah, I'm okay with this. Let's not forget, every ayah of the Quran is as precious as the other. Don't give specific values to each. Just don't say, it's a small surah, I'm okay with this. I've read this 10 times, I'm alright. No. This is not the right attitude towards the Quran. Every ayah, every surah is as important as the other for you. It's your personal relationship with it, alhamdulillah. So I'm quite happy that you are picking small surahs, and I give the same value to it as to any other surah, alhamdulillah. Okay, continue, akhi.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
Okay, wait. فلق. Your qaf is a bit more towards the kha. فلق.
فلق.
Again.
فلق.
Yeah.
قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق.
Again here, try to make your ra more flat. شر ri.
من شر ري.
Yeah.
من شر ما خلق.
خلق.
خلق. من شر ما خلق.
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 Again.
من شر ما خلق.
I have to work on this ayah, okay? Continue.
I know the ra just got me messed up.
Don't worry about it, akhi. It's difficult for a lot of people at the beginning.
ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب.
Okay. Ra, your line is more clear. And then غاسق, قاف. غاسق إذا وقب.
ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب.
Okay, your ghain sounds more like a kha. Okay, so ra, rasiqin idha waqab.
غاسق إذا وقب
Okay, again.
ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب.
Okay, your ghain is not there at all. Okay, so you have to practice the ghain. Say si, si.
Let me try one more.
Mm-hmm.
ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب.
Okay, you haven't said ghain yet. You're still saying kha, the other letter. I mean, both letters come from the same place anyway, yeah? But kha and ra. Kha and ra. Si.
and قا.
Continue, akhi, again. Hello? I think we've lost connection. Brother Osman, I think we've lost your connection.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh.
Okay, I think we've got some connection issue. Brother Osman, if you can hear this, sorry, you're out of time as well. But inshallah, I hope you understand. You have to work on your letter Ghain. Difficult letter for the Arabic language. Ghain and Dad in terms of makhraj. Ra in terms of rulings, quite difficult. So, but at least, alhamdulillah, the other things are okay. You know, so whatever you're doing is working. And you stick with it. Just work on these few letters, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Okay. And on that note, also a reminder, some people want to recite other places from the Quran. They say, why do I just do Juz Amma for now? Why don't do other parts of the Quran? So Juz Amma, as you've seen, you've been on the channel, a lot of people struggle with, whether it's a short surah or a longer surah in Juz Amma. They struggle. Juz Amma should be the first portal for the Quran, in my opinion, in many teachers' opinion. The first place where this is your training. This is your training grounds, not for makhraj, not for sifa. This is your training ground for developing fluency, getting familiar with the tajweed rules, Juz Amma. Because within Juz Amma you have, give or take maybe 70 to 75% of the Quran's tajweed rules anyway. So if you can master Juz Amma, you're good for, most places which you will learn the tajweed rules as you go along. Alhamdulillah. So it's a good place to start. And if you're struggling with Juz Amma, you're going to struggle with the places where some of the tajweed rules you will not even find in tajweed books. For those who only learn from tajweed books, you will not find some of the tajweed rules within the Quran, within tajweed books, unfortunately. So Juz Amma, master it. Start with Juz Amma. Master Juz Amma. After you've mastered makhraj and sifa from qaida, you start learning tajweed rules. You master Juz Amma. And I personally feel, for my students, as a requirement, they must memorize Juz Amma before memorizing other things. So even in terms of recitation, sometimes depending on the child or the student's ability to recite Juz Amma, as they're reciting and correcting, also memorizing, I feel it's a must. I don't want to say it's a must because this is not a condition from Islam to have, but from as a student to better their recitation, and as a student who wants to do hifz, in my personal opinion, and many teachers agree with me on this, Juz Amma is a must, both to complete it first and then to memorize it before you touch Surah Al-Baqarah. Some teachers though do put students on Surah Al-Baqarah. I'm not a fan of it, but khair, each to their own. Alhamdulillah. Okay, khair. Who do we have? We have Barakah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Okay, just a quick reminder, we may not do full 2 to 3 hour session today because I have a little issue with my health, so I may end it a bit earlier, just so you're aware, inshallah. Khair, Sister Barakah?
Yeah, may Allah grant you shifa.
Ameen wa iyyak. So, which surah, sister?
Inshallah, I'll be continuing with Surah Al-Nazi'at.
Okay, khair.
I started it yesterday, so I
No
will finish
problem.
it today, inshallah. So I'll be starting from verse 27, inshallah.
27, inshallah. Khair.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. So yes, brothers and sisters, if you see me just kind of quickly ending the session, please understand it will be due to a little health issue. So please forgive me in advance. But inshallah, I'll see as much as I can. I was about to cancel it today actually, but alhamdulillah. Sometimes it can be laziness, post as well. Allah alam. But at least we've done some. But let's see, inshallah. Which ayah again, sister?
27, inshallah.
27. Okay. Inshallah, tafaddal.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Did I get my raw well today?
The first raw, no. The second raw, yeah.
Okay, because I've tried practicing it, but I don't know what's
Alhamdulillah.
happening.
That's fine. Inshallah, sister. As long as you're aware, you see, this is what you need to do for all of us. You identify your issue, and then okay, I got to work on this, and you practice it. That's it. There's no big secret to it. There's no, I find it so difficult. Oh, I'm doom and gloom. Oh, no, none of this. Okay, inshallah. Khair. Continue.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. أأنتم أشد خلقا أم السماء بناها رفع سمكها فسواها وأغطش ليلها وأخرج دحاها.
Make your first hamza clear. وأغطش
ليلها وأخرج دحاها والأرض بعد ذلك دحاها.
Okay. دحاها flat.
Oh, sorry, نعم I said that. Sorry. والأرض بعد ذلك دحاها.
Okay, دحا middle throat ha. دحا والأرض بعد ذلك دحا and then ها.
والأرض بعد ذلك دحاها أخرج منها ماءها ومرآها.
Okay, ما has mad. Okay, 4 or 5 haraka, and then mar, the ra will be full mouth. مرعاها.
أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها.
Again.
Let me try it again.
Yes.
أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها. ومرعاها. أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها.
Okay, your ain needs, you're blocking it. Let it flow. ومرعاها.
أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها.
Okay, it's getting there. So that's the next letter you have to work on. Okay.
Can I continue to recite?
Continue, please.
Okay. والجبال أرساها متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم.
ولأنعامكم.
متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم. فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى.
Okay, طاء 6 mad, yeah, 6 حركة لازم, and then كب كاف كبرى.
فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى. يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى وبرزت الجحيم لمن يرى فأما من طغى وآثر الحياة الدنيا وإن الجحيم هي المأوى.
فإن الجحيم حامل الفروت. The next ها هي المأوى.
فإن الجحيم هي المأوى. وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى.
Your mushadda, so noon and meme, try to do a bit more gunna. فإن الجنة هي المأوى.
نعم. فإن الجنة هي المأوى. Yes. No? Okay. يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها.
Okay, make your ta marbuta clear. ساعتي تي.
يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها.
Your عين ساعتي.
يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها. فيما أنت من ذكراها.
فيما أنت إخفاء.
فيما أنت من ذكراها.
كاف with همز. ذكراها.
فيما أنت من ذكراها. إلى ربك منتهاها. إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها. كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها.
Okay. Your dot, try to make them more heavier. أو ضحاها.
أو ضحاها.
Correct. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, not bad. As long as you identify your letters to correct, you try them. Alhamdulillah. Good. Okay. Take a quick question from YouTube. Okay, things are not going too well here. I might have to end this soon. Okay, so the book. Okay, the PDF I was teaching from before. Okay, I think you're referring to the You Tajweed Made Easy from Naima Bhatti. So, really and truly, there is no, as far as I know, and my teachers have said the same thing, there are no books that will give you 100% tajweed that you require for the Quran, that I'm aware of. Especially not in the English language. You may have you will have better chances within the Arabic language, and so good luck if you want to learn Arabic and learn tajweed through there. So, in terms of books, no book will do you any good. There's not a single book that's going to do you any good if you don't have a teacher to explain the rules with you. There is no best book of tajweed that I know of. There are best in terms of information that it contains, a bit more, a bit more in depth. The tajweed rules of the Quran from Sister Karima Krapiski, I cannot pronounce the name, is generally well accepted in the English world to be quite a decent book to study from for the English language speakers. It's good, alhamdulillah, but it is not a replacement for a teacher, and it should be studied with a teacher. The book Tajweed Made Easy, the team, the brother or sister who did the book, mashallah, they made it quite simple. It's not bad as a beginner student. There are some issues with a few things here and there, but nothing too critical. And again, it's used as a, I would say, starting point to get someone into tajweed from qaida into Quran, not as a qaida replacement. The Tajweed Made Easy book, it is not a book to be used for a beginner, absolute beginner, alif ba ta tha. No, not good. Just for some tajweed rules implementation as a reference point, as a reminder, is good. So yeah, there is no such thing. You can learn some theory. You keep a book as a reference with a teacher. So the combination is teacher, good teacher, and whatever book they recommend. Same thing goes with an online class. Especially if it's a self-taught class, if you're just watching videos, you cannot learn everything you need to know, and you will not be corrected by learning just from a video. The video may have mistakes. My previous videos, no doubt there are a few things I need to correct, so I will have to redo them. So yes, don't depend on it. So what we've always stressed on the channel, ever since you've started listening to the channel, tuning in, you've heard me say two main things. Number one, find a good teacher. Number two, makhraj, 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 makhraj. Correct? So that's more important than any resources or any books you could be using. No matter how good the book is, it's not going to replace a teacher, inshallah. Khair. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Let's take next person. We have hands up. We have Aisha Arshad. Oh, have you read already, Aisha? I don't remember. Probably not.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, sorry. Let me just share one more thing. I just realized something. For those who don't know, before I joined a more official tajweed course, I did do quite. I thought I knew enough for tajweed. I was studying from books and I heard things here and there. After a while, I joined a proper official tajweed course. My first lesson in tajweed course, my first test, I scored 20%. 20%. And that's after I studied tajweed, from books here and there. So that goes to show there's so much I didn't know, but I thought I knew. And for those of you who you've done a course here and there and you think you know tajweed, Allahu alam. I don't want to say because I'm not your teacher, but don't assume you know things. You'd be surprised how much we don't know. So inshallah, let's all learn. Alhamdulillah. Okay, khair. Sister, which surah?
Yes.
Which
Suratul Lahab.
Suratul Lahab.
Suratul Lahab.
Okay, dokie. Inshallah. Suratul Lahab or Yuzatul Masad. Okay, sister. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. Ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. Sayasla naran zata lahab. Wa mra'atuhu hammalatal hatab.
Okay, do your ra more heavy. Wam ra'atuhu. And then hamma. So mim shadda more deep.
Wa mra'atuhu hammalatal hatab. Fi jidiha hablum min masad.
Again, mim shadda. Hablum mim masad.
Fi jidiha hablum min. Sorry. Fi jidiha hablum min masad.
Okay, mashallah. Not bad. Good improvement. Alhamdulillah. Not bad. Okay. You want to do another surah?
Suratul Nasr.
Which surah?
Nasr. Suratul Nasr.
Suratul Nasr. Okay, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath.
Okay, stop. So idha dhal, okay? Jaa 4 or 5 haraka. Nasru, sad is heavy, nun is flat. Nasrullahi wal fath. Again.
Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath.
Okay, now you're just removing the ha too much from the ta. Okay, well I know you're trying to say the ha, which is good, but you have to kind of join it with the ta. Also, your wow sometimes is going back to va. It's wa, wal, not va. Once again.
Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath.
Okay, don't say fat'ah. Now you're saying fat'ah. You're adding a hamza. Fath, not fat'ah.
Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath.
Okay, you have to work on that. I know you're gonna have difficulties now. So try to say fath, and then go straight to the ha. Fath. Okay.
Fath. Okay, I will try this.
Okay.
Okay, we'll continue. Next. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا.
Okay, wa ra. Make your ra heavy. And also don't forget wa, not afwaja. Afwaja. Circle lips, wow.
ورأيت
Stop.
الناس
Wa ra. More heavy with the ra.
ورأيت
No.
الناس
No. Wa ra. Ra.
ور ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا.
Okay, don't say afwaja, not war. Afwa flat. Afwaja.
ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا.
You have to make it more flat. Afwa.
أفواجا.
Wa. A difference. Once again.
ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا.
Okay, work on it. Continue.
فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا.
Okay, not bad. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. جزاك الله.
Jazakallah khairan. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so how are we doing? Let's see. Next person. With the hands up, I have Tasim. So Alhamdulillah, I think the Webex session is working today. Alhamdulillah. The paid version. Alhamdulillah. Yes, Tasim.
How are you, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah, Sheikh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Is my microphone good or?
Yes, not bad. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Insha Allah, I want to recite Suratul Zilzalah.
Suratul Zalzalah. Okay.
Zalzalah.
Suratul Zalzalah. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Why when I look at the drop down list I go completely blind? I can't see it's here. 99. Okay, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Alright. Okay, akhi. Take it away.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها.
وقال make your lam without bouncing. Don't say وقال in. No. وقال الإنسان.
وقال الإنسان ما لها.
Again.
وقال الإنسان ما لها. يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
To ha, middle throat ha.
يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
And then kha heavy. أخ.
يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
Okay, you're also bouncing the kha. You're saying akha ba. No, akhba. There is no qalqala on kha.
Shall I redo this?
Yes, please.
Sentence?
Yes, please.
يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
Okay.
بأن ربك أوحى لها.
أوحى middle throat.
I have some problems with ha, so
What is the problem you have with ha?
I don't know how to pronounce this ha and the other ha, like with throat or.
Do you have a teacher?
Yeah, but I have finished like learning way back, so I only read by myself now.
Okay, so you don't have a teacher basically right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so ha and ha. Again, it takes
Ha
practice.
and ha.
Yes, but you should have obviously now because you read okay. So this should have been corrected way back. So now it's gonna be a bit more difficult. So ha now, if you think like if you take a deep breath in and then you let it out, but you let it out gently. Listen to this. You know, like a sighing. It's called sighing. This is where the bottom for the ha comes from. Okay, but the
Okay.
middle throat ha. Now this one you're trying to say, like, let's say you're trying to laugh like a crazy person. Comes from a
Yeah.
middle throat. You have to tighten your throat muscles a bit. So some people, they say, to make it easy, that they say the bottom throat ha, it almost like it comes from your belly. See the and then ha, ha. So, but explaining online is one thing, you correcting with the teacher is something else. Okay?
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to trouble you.
You're not troubling me at all. No problem. That's what I'm here for.
That's why I choose, like, I pick this surah.
Okay, alhamdulillah, I see. But it's good. So, but my advice, since you know you have this issue, so do not, try to correct it in other surahs. What you should do is go to Qaida. Online there will be plenty of examples, and work on the ha and the ha individually first, and then you can find words. This surah is a good surah also to do. Yes. However, I would say practice the word on its own first. Ha and ha. Okay?
Inshallah.
Okay, continue, أخي.
بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم.
So يومئذ to حركة إدغام إذ صاد is heavy يصدر الناس
يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم.
Okay, not يصدر, no, يصدر, no, that's seen.
Yes.
You have to make the sword heavy. يصدر
يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم.
Okay, but you're bouncing the sword a bit. You're saying yes, no, yes, يصدر
يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم.
Okay, there's a bit of bounce on the sword. There's a bit of bounce on the ayn. No, أعمالهم. But inshallah, you work on this. Continue.
فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره.
خيرا يره. To be صفغنا.
فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره. ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
Okay, mashallah, alhamdulillah. Okay. Do you want to recite another surah? You have 2 minutes.
I don't want to take much time. So
Mashallah, barak. May Allah reward you, akhi. Don't worry, you're not taking time. It's your timer is on. You got 2 minutes if you want.
okay, let's see. Suratul Qadr.
Qadr. Okay, inshallah. Try it. Okay.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
Come close to your microphone, akhi. You're a bit low.
إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر. Is it okay, Shay?
Yeah.
وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر.
Okay, so try not to put fatha on the ha. Don't say shahr. No, shahr. Now this is going to take practice because it's difficult.
ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر.
So it needs practice, okay? Because you're putting fatha on the
No
ha
problem.
here. Okay, continue.
تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر.
Okay, your malaika too, you stretch the ta a little bit. Of course, you've told me you have problems with ha and ha, so I get it. So the first ha, wa ru hu, middle throat ha, wa ru hu, then fiha bi idni rabbihim, both of them are bottom throat ha. Last ayah, last ayah.
سلام هي حتى
Yes.
سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
Okay, the ha needs to work, but don't stretch the lam. You said matla'il fajr. Too long. Matla'il fajr.
Okay. So, shall I repeat?
Just last ayah, please.
سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
مطلعي عين مطلعي الفجر.
سلام هي حتى مطلع
الفجر.
مطلع الفجر.
عين مطلع الفجر.
سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
Okay, not bad, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, not bad. So brother, it's good that you've kept some of your learning, but please do not try to learn by yourself at this stage, because you're going to need to correct this with the teacher. You understand? I know there is a huge problem with finding teachers. I know this more than people might think, because in my own family we have this issue. You can't find teachers. For myself, you have no idea how difficult it is for me to right now at this time to find a teacher because of limitations of COVID. But even before COVID, I've been looking for a long time. I understand the problem more than you think, all of you. That's one of the reasons why I've done this channel, is to try and help as many people as I can, but also to remind people that the quest for a teacher should never stop. Whatever you do, don't stop looking, inshallah. And I hope people will understand that, yes, I don't have a teacher right now, but I keep looking and I do what I can in the meantime, but never stop looking, if that makes sense. Yes?
Inshallah.
Khair. Alhamdulillah.
Right. Thank you very much, brother.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Our Webex session is going well. Alhamdulillah. May Allah reward the people who are contributing to the channel. Now every one of us who are reciting, and they are getting part of our of our good deeds, and when they die, that is going to follow them as long as me, you, and whoever we benefited is going to continue to benefit from them. That's the whole idea of sadaqah jaariyah. Inshallah, please consider contributing. Inshallah, we'll put everything back onto the channel, link below. Inshallah. Khair. Next person, we have no one's hand up, so I'll wait for people to put their hands up, because I don't know who is ready, who is not. And we have
I'm ready.
Khadija. Mahjabin Khadija, please. So you got to be quick on the draw. First one up. Yeah, Mahjabin Khadija.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I want to recite Suratul Fil.
Suratul Fil. Alhamdulillah. Okay, alright.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil.
Again.
Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil.
Okay, what's your kaf? Okay, make it more light, flat, subtle. Kayfa, because you're saying kayfa, a bit of a qaf in it. Again.
Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka.
Yeah. Alam tara كيف 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 حالك كيف. Okay, not كيف. Don't press on it. كيف. ألم ترى كيف.
Okay. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل.
Once again.
ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل.
Okay, just inshallah, maybe you can hear yourself after this. Don't you record yourself. There's a slight, slight pressure on the calf, which you need to relax steadily, inshallah. Okay, continue.
ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Sorry, I forgot to ask. Remind me again. I mean, your recitation is good, and you have, you're the one that studied with the Al
Yeah,
correct? Okay. So remind me again why. I'm not saying you're not welcome, but why are you here?
I am here because my teachers they don't have much time to listen to their students, so they don't have time. So I want somebody to tell me that I am good enough to teach us at least basic level, because here
right.
students are waiting.
Okay. So you want someone to tell you. Who is that someone going to be?
Maybe you.
No,
because you all.
No. So I hope I don't. Now there's a thing. So I can't give people permission to teach. So let's make this clear. What I can do is to advise someone if they are teaching and I can see that they should not be teaching. I can tell them you should not be teaching. But this is different to me telling you, go ahead, here's a license, go and teach. I cannot do this. I do not have this authority. That's number one. Number two, if I do find someone who's good enough, my responsibility will be to get that person checked with my teacher. My teacher can give permission, not me. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so
that's
on the channel, I am a facilitator. Yes, he has given me permission to teach what I can teach. He's aware of what I'm teaching, and I'm happy with this. But he hasn't given me the permission to tell people, yes, you go and teach, you go and teach. No. Now, there are exceptions, and the people who I have recommended so far on the channel, and so far it's been one person, they've got in touch with me in the back, and we have discussed, and I've checked their credential. And yes, after I've done my checks, then I can recommend. But if you're going to come on the channel to just get permission from me, I'm making this very clear. I have no right to give anyone permission to teach. I have no authority, and inshallah I will not do this. What I will do is get people to get checked, and then the teacher can give permission. That's a different story. So if you want to teach, that you should have made your intention very clear. Because this is mainly for people who are struggling. And now having said this, you can tell me how much studying have you done, and why are you asking me to give you permission? That's the problem, because you have an institute, you have a teacher, you should be asking them. Do you understand where the dilemma is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's secondary. Okay. The main reason to make you listen is just to aware of my mistakes. That's secondary. That for teaching others, that's secondary. But primarily is that I want to aware of my mistakes.
Okay, fair enough. And I've told you, I think you've learned. You have a good teaching source. I think it's good enough.
Yes.
In that, what I mean is, you should continue with them. That's what I mean. Please, I want to make this very, very clear. And I think I'm going to have to put a disclaimer somewhere. I want to make this very clear with everyone. I am not here to give anyone permission to teach anything whatsoever. I don't have the right, nor do I have the intention to do this, okay? Yes, I want teachers to join onto the platform if they are qualified teachers, if you have the knowledge and the skills. Only after I've verified them, and only after my teacher, one of my teachers at least, who has Ijaz and Qira'ah, only after they will check you and then will tell you. I'm more like the pass-through. I'm not going to waste my teacher's time if someone does won't be able to teach, and I am skilled enough, alhamdulillah, to assess a person to take to my teacher, but I am not skilled or have the right to give any permission to teach to anyone. Is this clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Yeah, that's to
Thank you.
everyone, and I will have to put this disclaimer. However, one thing I can do, this, alhamdulillah, I'm confident with, my teacher's quite happy with this. I can tell somebody if they are teaching already, because I didn't give them permission, nothing to do with me. I can tell them if I hear they don't have the necessary skills or knowledge. If I ask them question, I can tell them, no, I don't think you should be teaching. You clearly are missing something, and you should consider, and you should, if your teacher, if their teacher gives them permission, that's a different story. But they're not going to come and teach on this platform if we don't check them. That's also the reason why before I make a referral to any institution or any other teacher, I have to do my checks. I'm not going to be referring anyone just because I've heard them once and no problem. No, I'm asking people, get in touch with me, leave a message, we'll do an assessment, we'll get, and I hope, yes, everyone, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, yes. Everyone clear? Yes, everyone clear on this, please. Never said this. Yeah, okay, good. Sometimes people can misunderstand something, even if we disclaim, but I hope this is clear. Now for you, my sister, what I would seriously advise you is this. You say they don't have time, and I get that, which is fine, but you have to negotiate with them. I would say for anyone who has had a good teaching source, go to them and just beg, pound, negotiate, do whatever you need to do. Bribe them if you have to in a good way, because that's your good source. But if they can't, at least the referral should come from your previous teacher. Your previous institute or teacher should tell you, look, I can't teach you right now, but go there, or if you find a teacher, come and tell me and I'll give you permission. And that is an etiquette as well of, an etiquette in studying Islam as well. You pay respect to your teacher, you respect them enough. If you want to end with them, a member in their pocket, and they have an internet connection, and everything goes. Not going to happen, not the case. On the channel you have seen, sometimes I have told some people, no, directly online you should not be teaching. Some people have got in touch with me behind the scenes, they've recited to me and I've advised them. So far, directly, only 2 people I've said, no, 1 person, I've checked them and I've given them full referral. I've said if they want, I will give them their details on the platform, no problem. And the other one obviously is my teacher, but no one else yet, because we haven't talked behind the scenes, inshallah. Khair. Alhamdulillah. Okay. You want to continue, sister, another surah?
Yeah, Surah to Quraysh.
So are you going to please make sure you ask your teachers? Yeah?
Yeah, okay. I'll ask.
Khair. Surah Quraysh, did you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف.
Okay, make your ra more flat. Rihla, not rihla. Rihla.
Okay. إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, mashallah. Like I've said to you, don't misunderstand me. I think you have very good tajweed, as in you've been taught properly, so you have a good source. That's why I said if you can link us, what we will do, check them, and hopefully others can benefit, even if it's Urdu language, no problem. Okay?
Sure.
Continue. You have more time.
Suratul Kawthar.
Kawthar.
Yeah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna a'tainakal kawthar.
No.
Sorry. Inna a'tainakal kawthar. Fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Inna shani'aka huwal abtar.
Okay. Not bad. Just for some fine tuning. You have more time.
That's enough.
That's enough for you. Okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely say you're very good. You're better than many people. What I would say is
Alhamdulillah.
you should consider, inshallah, maybe thinking about becoming a teacher, but you should do it the proper way. You should get, continue with your teacher, continue with the institution, get permission from them, take that on, because I think you have a
Yeah.
lot of potential. But I haven't fully assessed you because we can't do this online. It has to be behind the scenes
Yeah.
to be able to say yes or no.
I would-
You
Yeah.
understand? But if you want to, you have sent me details, which is fine. We'll get in touch with you. We'll see where you stand, and then we'll take it from there, inshallah. Khair?
Okay. Inshallah.
Barakallah.
Jazakumullah khair.
Barakallahu feekum. Alrighty. Who do we have? We have one hand is up right now. We have Tuba.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I want to recite Surah Al-Ikhlas.
Suratul Ikhlas, inshallah. Okay.
Can I start?
Yes, please.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahus samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Okay. Do you mind me asking how old you are?
20 year old.
Oh, okay, 20. Okay, mashallah. You sound a lot younger than this. So, what are you going to a madrasa? Are you studying right now, or did you learn long time ago?
I learned long time ago, but not with proper tajweed.
Oh, I see. And so,
Just a few times.
I see. So, at the moment, is it not possible for you to find a teacher?
Yes, sir, it's difficult to find.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll try to correct you on this. Okay. Inshallah. Let's try again. There's a few mistakes.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad.
Okay. Stop. So.
Allahu samad.
Stop. Try. Don't merge one letter to another. So make it very clear unless there's a merging rule. So, qul. Now you can't say qulhu. No. Qul huwa. Qul huwa Allahu. The lam of the word Allah is heavy. Qul huwa Allahu ahad.
Okay.
Ahad. Go on.
Qul huwallahu ahad.
Okay. Qul huwa Allahu. Lam, full mouth. La, two haraka. Qul huwa Allahu ahad.
Okay. Qul huwallahu ahad.
Okay, next.
Allahu samad.
Okay.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
Okay.
Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Okay. On the last word, ahad, not ahad. Don't stretch it. Ahad.
Ahad. Okay. Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Okay, not bad. Alhamdulillah. You have time. Do you want another surah?
Okay, yes. Suratul Lahab.
Okay. Al-Masad. Go on.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Tabbat yada abi lahab wa tab.
Can you do it again? 'Cause
Ma
your
aghna.
connection is dropping. Again, please.
Tabbat yada abi lahab wa tab.
Okay. Tabbat yada.
Ma aghna anhu.
Okay, stop. Tabbat. Okay. Tabbat. Hams.
Tab.
يدا 4 حركة أبي لهب إدغام غنى لهب وتب, and the qalqala at the end is quite a strong qalqala.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب.
No, تبت ta hams. And then the last one وتب.
تبت يدا أبي.
Hello.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب.
The last qalqala وتب. وتب, you hold the ba. وتب.
وتب.
No, وتب is too fast. Okay, this is
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
I think you have issue with your connection.
Hello.
Yeah, your connection keeps dropping in and out. Okay, sister, I think your connection is quite bad.
تبت يدا.
No, it's dropping in and out, sister. I'm gonna mute your microphone. You're almost out of time, so please sort out your connection, inshallah. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Sulaiman.
Assalamu alaikum
Wa
warahmatullahi
alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's audio connection issue. Brother?
I'm clear, Sheikh.
Audio quite bad. It's breaking. You're not.
Yeah, am I clear now? Yeah,
keep talking.
now? Is it clear now?
Well, it's dropping in and out.
Yeah, is it clear now?
It's dropping in and out, but we'll try, inshallah. Which surah?
Okay. Suratul A'la.
Suratul A'la.
Sheikh?
Yes, Sheikh.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Ra.
Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la.
Brother, stop. Okay.
Yeah.
One, your audio is quite bad. It's breaking in and out. Okay. So start again.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
No, Bismillahi, bottom third ha.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oh, sorry. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Audio is breaking off.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, brother, no, your audio is not. I'm gonna mute you because your audio is not good. It's constantly breaking in and out. It's difficult to. I'm gonna miss so many letters. So can you try and sort your connection out, inshallah? Let's do somebody else. Abdul Hadi Zia. Abdul Hadi Zia. Not present. Yes, maybe. Abdul Hadi Zia. Not present. Okay, next person. That's the last one. Hassan Badrun. I think we'll take this person last and we'll finish off today, inshallah. Hassan Badrun.
Yes, I am. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, I'm from Indonesia. This is my first time I'm joining in this course.
Welcome, my brother from Indonesia. Alhamdulillah. Here's a tip for you before we do tajweed. I've seen a lot of Indonesian cuisine. I have not tasted Indonesian food yet. Take the hint, bro. Take the hint. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah.
Okay, and you are this is from England or India or you are
I'm in UK, but I'm from Mauritius. So in Mauritius, if you don't know Mauritius, we have a multicultural society. We have Indian people, Chinese people, African people, and then we have some, a few here and there from the French and the English colony. So it's a huge, mix. We have lots of variety of food. Still, it's not Indonesian food, and I'm a bit, I'm a bit greedy. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah. So yeah, you hook me up, yeah.
Yes, I want to recite Al-Fatihah because this is a rukun of the salat. I want to know this is my my reading is correct or not.
Alhamdulillah. By the way, I have heard some amazing Indonesian reciters. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, amazing. There are some countries, like generally there's a gift, and Indonesia is one of them. MashaAllah. Malaysia, Indonesia, sometimes some these brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah. So don't let your country down, yeah. No
yes,
pressure.
Alhamdulillah. But I choose learning the Quran, reading the Quran. So I don't expect more.
No worries, no pressure. The whole country depends on you right now. Go for it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin.
Ameen. Okay. No problem. Let's do some correction, inshallah. Okay, start again. Louder, clearer, slower.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Stop. So your first alif, al. Make it more light, more flat. Al, not alham. You have a bit of alham. No. Al. Alhamdu. Alhamdu.
Alhamdu.
You sing saying al. There's a bit of full mouth. Not too much, but it's slight. So al. See, listen to this. Al. You understand? So you're making the lam a bit heavy. Alhamdu. Alhamdu.
Alhamdu.
That's it.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Okay, your ayn as well. Instead of saying Rabbil Alamin, ala. No. Rabbil Ala. Completely flat. Rabbil Alamin.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Alright.
Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Okay. Try not to bounce the ha. Ihdinas sirata. Ta is heavy. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Again.
Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Okay.
The
ha is a little bit bouncy, but inshallah. So ihdi.
Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Right, the sod we need to make a bit more heavy. Ihdinas si. Si.
Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Now you said she.
Yeah.
Si. Yeah. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Ihdinas siratal mustaqim.
Okay, so this word sirata you have to work on in the ha a bit. So this is your thing to work on for next time. Continue.
Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim Ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin.
Okay, so ghairil maghdu dad, not zu. Ghairil maghdubi dad, maghdu do.
Ghairil
No,
maghdubi.
you saying maghdu zal. No, maghdubi.
Ghairil maghdubi.
Yes,
Is it correct?
it's better.
Ghairil maghdubi
No,
alaihim walad.
no, you see saying the. Maghdu. Dad, you know, side tongue, top. Maghdubi.
Okay, I will try again.
Mhm.
Ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin.
Walad, same thing. Do.
Do.
Waladdallin. So 6 haraka.
Ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin.
Ghairil maghdubi. Do. Maghdubi.
Ghairil maghdubi.
No, you're saying zu.
Ghairil maghdu.
Do.
Ghairil maghdubi.
Mhm.
Ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin.
Longer. The dot here we make 6 haraka. Waladdallin.
Ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin.
Little bit longer, inshallah. Okay. Okay. So
Inshallah.
it's good that you're a beginner and you're doing Surah Al-Fatiha practicing. So I'm guessing you are in Indonesia. You should be able to find a teacher. So what's happening? Have you got a teacher?
Actually, I'm learning from my kids because my kid already he can memorize Juz 30 and Juz 31, and they are learning from his madrasah.
Okay. So how?
And
Okay. So you're assuming that your children can teach you, but how do you know that they actually are okay? I haven't heard them.
because they was teach by their teacher Tajweed also, and I'm listening to the application in the Android.
Do you have
and
Do you have your children with you right now?
no, I
No
don't
one.
have it.
Okay. Inshallah, next time, I would love to hear, one of your children just recite something, inshallah. Because it's a good point that you've raised, and let me, inshallah. So anyway, you've done with this. Your time is out. So I will. I'm not going to take any more recitation from Webex today. But anyone who wants to ask question, feel free to come on.
Yes, I have one question. If we don't have any teacher, is it possible to learn the Tajweed or Quran from the listening of the other other sheikh
Okay.
from the application?
All right, it's a good question. So first of all, let me just end. I'm not going to end the session. I'll leave it on, but let me just put on display. Okay, so no more entries for Webex. This is the last brother. We'll finish off, inshallah. Good question. So can you learn Tajweed if you don't have a teacher? Can you learn Tajweed from listening to either recitation or online? When I said not a teacher, I mean also not a teacher online. Okay. The answer is yes and no. Now, will you be able to correct your recitation just by listening to others and learning from books and online? No. There will be only so much you can correct. If you don't have anyone to check you, you will not know if you're correcting it correctly. However, having said that, if you have no teacher, nothing stops you from taking an online course. Nothing stops you from listening to various Tajweed scholars, Tajweed teachers. Nothing stops you from asking, like you're doing, your children to help you, asking someone in your family, neighbors, friends, masjid, imam. Nothing stops you from getting what you can from wherever. The point that we sometimes forget is, yes, we don't have a teacher. All right, I have two choices to make. I study by myself, or I still look for somebody while trying to study by myself. And that's where a lot of people fail. And also maybe some people will look for a short while for a teacher, and then they don't find one and they give up completely. and that also is not correct. You should continue looking for a teacher. As long as you haven't found a good teacher, you should not stop looking. But in the meantime, you do whatever you can. Yes, join like these sessions, ask friends, recite to somebody, do whatever you can do. Watch YouTube videos, online videos, no, anything you can do. And that whole thing will count as for you seeking a teacher eventually. And only Allah knows your intention. Obviously, if you have that intention, you will be rewarded for it. May Allah make it easy for us. But I don't believe, I am yet to find evidence that if you are sincerely looking for a teacher, and I mean sincerely, you make the effort, I don't believe that you will never find a teacher. It's going to be hard for me to believe it. You'll have to show evidence of your efforts, of your looking, and what does looking mean. For me, for example, yeah, if you said to me, have I done everything I could to look for a teacher? No, I haven't done everything I could. Have I done more than average people? Probably yes, but I haven't done everything I could. So if I told you I've done everything I can, I can't find a teacher, I'd be lying to you. I haven't. There's many things I can still try. One of the things I'm trying, which is this platform, and I want teachers for me, for others, at the same time, but I haven't given up looking even behind the scenes. If you know what I mean. However, the difference with me and some other people, I have access to teachers, alhamdulillah. When I say I don't have a teacher, I mean I don't have a teacher that I can read to every day, which I would love to. I have teachers I can read to here and there, but not every day. And that's something also people have to be very clear with. For example, online, there is no reason why you can't join an online course where there's also not just theory but people to correct you. You can. However, sometimes maybe it's expensive, sometimes there may be audio connection problems, sometimes there is, some other issues. And I know for a fact some people, okay, and not pointing figures to anyone specific, some people, they do not want to pay at all for anything to do with Islamic studies. They don't want to pay at all. There are some people. And then there are some teachers and some organizations, perhaps they charge way too much and people can't afford. That's also another problem. It's a barrier. And Allahu Alam. I'm not here to judge anyone whether they are charging or not charging. Absolutely not. Like, here right now, this is completely free. There's no charge for it. If I do decide to teach elsewhere, I'm still a bit uncomfortable with the charge thing. However, we have expenses, so we have to think of a balance. And Allahu Alam. So that's also an idea. And last example I will give you. For example, I can be a teacher to some people in my relatives or family. I can be. I'm available. I'm willing to teach. I have taught some members of my family, but not everyone wants to learn from their relatives. So would you say, oh, I can't find a teacher? Or would you say, no, I don't want to learn with a relative? And that's a different story. Yes, it's difficult to teach your family. At the same time, we can't say, no, I don't have a teacher. No, I don't want to read with you. No, I don't want to read with you. I don't want to. I will tell you something else. Some brothers I've met, and I've told them a long time ago. I said, look, I want people to meet you physically. Let's do it online. You can connect anytime. Also, let's. If you miss a session, no problem. The session is for you. You can catch up with. And they said to me these words. They said, no, akhi. I have to sit with a teacher. It has to be one-to-one. It has to be this. It has to be that. I go, okay. If you don't want to do online, no problem. Inshallah, come. And they don't
Inshallah,
come. They don't come. They don't come. So sometimes as well, we have this idea. It has to be with a sheikh under a tree in the desert in one of the Muslim countries. Otherwise, it's nothing. And how is it feasible? we take what we get.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Thank you very much, brother. Inshallah. Thank you. Inshallah, we'll join again.
No problem. All right.
Okay.
Any other questions? No problem. Any other questions? Alhamdulillah, today our Webex sessions went well because we didn't have to cut it off. We're using the paid version. Alhamdulillah for the contribution. Straight back, we get any money, we put back straight into the channel. The next thing I'll be working on you will see it's healmytajweed.com. The website is there. It is under construction now. It will take a while. I've already bought it. So inshallah, if you want to contribute, we will try to get people to build it, inshallah, for us. Good news. I'm starting to get in touch with those who have been contacting me. When I say I'm starting to get in touch, I've got my list. I know who I'm supposed to contact. The online classes requests first and foremost. So you will hear from me inshallah quite soon. I will give you a slot time to be assessed, and we'll put you in a group inshallah. We'll take it from there. My first batch for online will be kind of a a test batch to see how it will do well. If you want to study with me, there will be some conditions. You have to be very clear what you are expecting, and I have to tell you exactly what I'm prepared to offer. But don't expect me to spoon feed you every single thing. You have to make some effort on your own. There are some theories you have to learn, and I will explain them to you as well. But if you are a person that you are given a task to do, and next week you come and you say, oh, I didn't prepare, I didn't know this, I'm going to say to you, ma fi mushkila, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, I don't want to know. And that's also a problem with adult students, sometimes with children students, is we're very lazy. We're given some tasks, we have excuses why we don't do it, and if you're not going to do the work, you're not going to get the payout. Let's put it this way. So yes, quite happy to assess you, quite happy for you to give it a try, but if you're not going to take the advice, if you don't want to follow what we're going to ask you to do and how we're going to ask you to do it, then it's not going to work out. Unfortunately, we'll have to say bye-bye. So I hope you're aware of this, inshallah. If you want to contact me, there is a contact page in the description below. Find it, leave me a message, I'll get back to you. It's not going to be for everyone. It's going to be short, small groups. There's a donation page, inshallah, contributing. And for the sisters, still no teachers, female side, but we're looking, inshallah. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Heal My Tajweed. Don't forget Heal My Tech, my other channel. You can give me some love there, inshallah, if you benefit. And khair, share the video links and the channel with others, inshallah. Khair, alhamdulillah. So hopefully tomorrow, do not forget Yawmul Arafah. Good to fast, lots of benefits. 1 year of sins forgiven, and 1 year before, 1 year after. If I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me. I always mix this with the day of Ashura as well. Also, please, inshallah, make use of the last few days of first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Inshallah, health is okay. We'll try our best. I am not promising anything for Eid. So inshallah, tomorrow 3 p.m. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Rafa said yes, you found some additional features in Webex. Yes, and also I will be able to get people to co-host, even if it's to check audio connection, ask questions, inshallah. So all this will happen as we find more people, as I train them and come onto the channel. Inshallah, we'll get a lot more flexibility, and I will be using the Webex link to be teaching from that, inshallah. So everyone who will benefit from it, credit goes back to the person who donated. Alhamdulillah. So feel free, inshallah, to consider contributing. Okay. Enough is enough. My name was Ashik from Heal My Tajweed, helping you read, and Ash from Heal My Tech. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.